Howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2003. And after Bobby Labonte still in the win late at the Darlington 400, well, the drama of the UNSCRIPTED series continues over to Talladega. And after that, it's the Coca-Cola 600. And, well, our final race of the year at Atlanta Motor Speedway, I believe. So, let's check out the point standings. So after rallying in the last handful of laps, we were dead last with the last, maybe like 10 to go, give or take. Somehow we found ourselves like in 22nd or 23rd. Saved a lot of points there. We're still outside the top 10, though. Sterling Marlin is your UNSCRIPTED leader, you know, the 2003 UNSCRIPTED champion. Doing pretty well. Dale Jr. in the mix. And, yeah, we're going to Talladega. It's going to be fast. It's going to be fun. You know we got to do that paint scheme. So, without further ado, let's go to Talladega. Hey, folks, so we qualified 21st with the Aries 499. Let's go ahead and set it down trackside.
The NASCAR Winston Cup Series visits the famous Talladega Superspeedway today for the Aaron's 499. This is Joe Moore and Barney Hall for MRN, and we're live to bring you all the action. Racing doesn't get any more exciting than this, Barney.
Some drivers will tell you that finishing with their car in one piece here is just as good as a win. The close racing makes it very exciting for the fans, but very nerve-wracking for the drivers.
Robbie Gordon maintains a top 10 average finish on these superspeedways coming into this race.
You know, I spoke to him this morning about the success on these monster-sized tracks. He mentioned the importance of being in the right place at the right time, and that's so true with the draft here. He seems to always pick the right line to be in at the end.
Jeff Burton is in the top 5 in points so far this season.
Oh, yeah, and all these guys in the top 5 are fighting hard week in and week out to gain as many points as possible. It's harder to pick up spots once you're into the top 5.
The 132 car looks to turn his luck around in this race.
Oh, he definitely wants to turn things around starting now. His whole crew seems determined to pull out of this slump. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull off at least a top 15.
Alrighty, folks, here we go. Talladega Super Speedway. Got Mr. 7-time champion Jimmie Johnson and Sterling Marlin. And what's really interesting is that when Jimmie Johnson retired in 2020, I had no idea he would come back and race in 2023. I had no idea. And it's just kind of cool. It's just like everything's right in the universe that Jimmie Johnson is back. Here we go, fellas. 18 laps. It's going to be a doozy. So unlike on Thunder 04, there's only one pit stop in an 18-lap Talladega race. You get one chance on pit road. Don't screw it up. We could see some cautions. We might not see a caution. We've seen some incredible wrecks here in this playthrough. So let's see how this one shakes out, fellas. The number one thing is you don't want to get bogged down. Sometimes these AI cars, the way we have the settings for them, they will pull out of line. And they'll make contact, and they'll slow both of them up, and it stacks up the field. You just never know here at Talladega, man. You just never know. We got a hot rod today, though, folks. I mean, this thing, great in qualifying. 21st, yes, I know, but it felt fast. Come on. I see Kenseth up there in that white car. He's driving the AT&T Ford, and let's see if we can draft with him. When you get around Jeff Gordon, here's the championship contender. We don't want to help him out, guys. You know, there is some gamesmanship in terms of who you work with and who you don't work with at these Winston Cup plate tracks. If I can leave a championship points leader out to dry, you know I'm going to. I mean, you need the points. They're so hard to get. You gotta leave them out to dry, you know? Look at this, almost 200 down the back straightaway. This thing is screaming, man. And we got Kenseth right in front of us. We're in the lead pack. Usually, the top 10 cars will break away and they'll form their own coalition, if you will. So it's important for us to kind of bridge that gap and make sure we're at least an arm's distance away. Kenseth's not as fast. I'm taking the runs here. I'm taking the run. Come on. Keep it going. I want to be up in the front. I want to control my own destiny. I don't want to be pitting mid-pack, hoping that we catch a caution to catch back up. I want to control my own destiny here, and man, this thing is screaming down the back straightaway. Oh, we got Martin up here, though. We could draft with him. Keep the Roush Couture Brigade going. Come on, Mark, get to the bottom. There we go, there we go, there we go. I don't even know who's leading right now. I see Jimmy Johnson. I would love to help him win this thing. But we need to get the 40 car out of this mix. I love Sterling Marlin, but he's so good in terms of championship points right now. I mean, this car is screaming. I don't know if you can hear just the cadence of the engine, guys, but this thing is flying. Oh, I'm trying to lift. I don't want to pass Martin yet. I don't want to lose the momentum. See, we lost that. We went to the outside. I had to check up too much. You know, I always thought, like, when you're doing these plate racing games, you just flat-foot it and that's it. And, like, every time you lift, it's unrealistic. That's actually not true. If you actually watch the plate racing on the real TV, you know, whether it's modern day or Winston Cup, they actually do lift in the pack. They're not always full throttle. So that's one thing when you're playing these games and you're having to check up for the AI. That's actually realistic. I thought that was just, you know, one of the errors of the game. That, oh, they're not going fast enough. No, that's realistic. It's your job to maintain momentum for not only you, but the car in front of you and the car behind you. Which I just love that, man. It's just, these plate races are so intense. But I want to say that's Waltrip out front. I don't think it's the number 5 Kellogg's Monte Carlo. I believe it is Michael Waltrip, but we need to make a run here. Yep, it is Waltrip. All right, Martin, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We need to get around this guy. Oh, we got Ricky Rudd. Oh, you know he means business. Dang it, Martin. He wants to run the outside, but I'm underneath him here. I gotta take the run. Come on, Johnson, let's go. We haven't led a lap today, obviously, so getting that lap led would be huge for our bonus points. We're 12th in standings. We need every point we can get. Johnny Benson, the man that nearly won the year 2000 Daytona 500, up here mixing it up at Talladega. Martin went with us, though, so that's good. So now this is perfect. We got Martin behind us, a teammate blocking. We got Michael Waltrip out front. We're controlling our own destiny. I'm going to stay with the 6 car here, though. I'm going to back up to the 6 car. I don't want to get too far out front. I want a teammate behind me to help me push. There we go. Back up to the 6 car. Back up. Here comes Johnny Benson with a run. Which lane does he prefer? Don't pit. Don't pit. Okay. I thought he was about to pit. I'm like, no! Because there's some cars behind him pitting. All right. I want to keep Martin right behind me because if he does pit, I need to be able to make a decisive choice. All right, Johnny Benson's on the other end. The key is if we do pit here, we need to get ahead of the 15. If everyone in this pack pits, I want to at least get that bonus point. I don't want to get too far out ahead. I want to keep these cars behind me. So if they do pit, I can hurry up and hang a left. You know what I'm saying? If you get so far out front, guess what? They're already on pit road and you're screwed. Depending how many cars pit here, you have to make a quick decision. We're staying out. And we should be able to get 5 bonus points. We'll be able to heed the outside lane. There we go. Now this is a tricky spot here, guys. You see how Kenseth's duking and diving down there? Guess what? Oh, he's blowing up. Kenseth's blowing up. Oh no, that ain't good. He's out of the running. But you got these cars in the bottom. Sometimes they will jump into the racing groove and cause a huge crash. I'm not taking any chances. I am not taking any chances. I've seen these AI cars. They get loose. They walk up the racetrack, and it causes a huge mess. Because we can pass Waltrip again. Man, this car is flying around here, dude. All right, let's slow it down. We've got way too much space on Martin and them. 2 cars pitting together is not a smart idea. They're staying out. We're staying out. I need to build this pack up again, so we're going to artificially restrictor plate this thing. Get Waltrip to back up to Johnny Benson. Let's get this pack formed again. Because we all need to pit together, right? Regardless of manufacturer, team orders, or anything, we all need to pit together. I'm willing to work with the bow ties and the Pontiacs. Because if we all pit together and we have a good, clean pit stop, we can settle this amongst ourselves and not have to worry about one car having a 30-car breakaway. Because it happens. Sometimes if everyone gets stacked up on pit road or some glitch or something happens, you get 1 or 2 cars that just kind of just escape. If Waltrip pits, he's an idiot. Okay. I was about to like, please don't pit by yourself. We're getting close to passing the 15 car for the most laps led here, which would be another 5 bonus point opportunity. We have not seen a yellow yet. A lot of cars on pit road. Cars walking up the hill here. Be careful, car inside. Here comes Robbie Gordon flashing up to the front. And whoa. Marlin just got extremely loose there. Oh, now we're a 3-car breakaway. 40 car just got extremely loose off the corner. And that's going to kill all of our momentum. So now it's Waltrip, Burton, and Robbie Gordon. We got the 3 Stooges. Oh, boy. Now, what do we do here? Waltrip's pitting. I got to go with Waltrip. He's a faster car. I got to go with Waltrip here. I have no choice. He is much faster than Robbie Gordon. I have to take that decision. Oh, thank you, Lord, for not letting us speed there. Knock on wood. Oh, my goodness. So now, get this. Paint this picture. Kenseth blows the engine. Mark Martin gets screwed over by Marlin. And now Waltrip may or may not be our drafting partner. And Robbie Gordon's the race leader. Who's going to win this race, guys? This is crazy. Make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Oh, boy. Trying to get a drink of water. Okay, great. So Waltrip's behind us. We know he's got a fast car. There's a reason why he was up front. That's perfect. Because he's going to be eager to pass us. If we let him get ahead of us, he's probably got more speed by himself than we do. He's going to just escape. So this is imperative to make sure we stay ahead of the 15 car at all costs. If I let him go right now, he's going to be gone. We need to keep him behind us until we get full song. There we go. Got it back up to speed. Oh boy. Here comes that pack. Got a couple cars here, but there's a huge pack deep on the back straightaway. If we don't get things going, they're all going to catch up eventually. I think we're getting things going, though. Oh boy. Coming up. Okay. Waltrip's backing up. See, he's going to get that momentum. He says, I can't pass you by myself. I'm backing up. And again, we got cars on the inside. You have to be careful. The AI, they get glitchy with these cars on the apron. You got to be careful with it. Like Jeff Gordon. Oh, boy. I don't like when the AI goes to the bottom when there's a car down there. Because I've seen Tony Stewart one time at this track in this playthrough. He went down there, clipped a car, and just, like, flew into the catch fence. It was insane. You've probably seen that episode. We went underneath Tony Stewart's car as he was airborne, I think. It was insane, from what I can remember. All right, lap 12 at 18. This is not the battle for the lead. I think, okay, Marlin's out front. He's on the back straightaway. What the heck? How is he the... I don't even know. I don't even know. So I'm guessing Marlin's playing the long game, trying to regain the track position with a caution, but he lost with the swerve and Mervin off turn 2. Oh, there's DJ down the bottom. Be careful. Oh, boy. We got some Yates horsepower. And this is why I didn't want to choose Robbie Gordon. You see how quickly we caught him? No disrespect to the 31 camp, but he just doesn't have the speed. That 15 car is a bullet, yo. He is the best Monte Carlo in show right now. Gotta go with the hot hand. Alright, so it looks like Marlin is finally going to give up the lead. He came down pit road by himself. Not really a wise call by the Ganassi camp, but we're going to do what we have to do. So it looks like this event's going to come down to Waltrip, Gordon, Burton, Ricky Rudd, Bill Elliott, and one of the random cars. Who is going to win here at Talladega Superspeedway? 31's eager on the bottom, and he's trying to get underneath me here. If I can just get one good run off the corner. Let's see, go Deep to the bottom, deep to the bottom, deep to the bottom. Come on, come on, come on. A little bit below the yellow line, perhaps. Not trying to. There we go. New leader. All right. And we got completely green racetrack, so there shouldn't be any lap cars or any monkey business here. We should be able to just consistently block. Oh, whoa, that was weird. 15 car slowed down on the outside getting in line. That was really weird. Now, we don't want to have a caution. We don't want nothing out of the ordinary. We just want this thing to stay green here, guys. Actually, a caution might end the race prematurely, now that I think about it. Because we're on lap 15. We'll take lap 16 at the yellow, so to speak. They usually eliminate 1, maybe 2 laps for the pit sequence and, you know, quote-unquote track cleanup. It would either be a 1-lap dash or the Pontiac pace car is going to lead us to the checker. So right now, this is for the win. It could end at any moment. I think Waltrip is a little bit faster than us, but we can draft so much better. And how about the 9 car? Bill Elliott. My goodness, the Evernham camp. Do they need a win? Oh, he's underneath us there, guys. Oh, no. We need to cut his momentum. We need to cut the momentum. Come on, come on, come on. Get to the bottom. There we go, there we go. That 9 car had a great run there. Getting a little too far out front. I don't like this. Because they're gonna be right back on your back bumper real quick. Here's that 9 car once again. Lots of momentum. Hug the apron. Yellow line is your best friend here. Make them go to the outside. Make them pass you. As a caution is going to brew, that's going to be it. Checkers are going to wave here at the Aaron's 499 at Talladega. And let's see what happened. It's going to be the 149 car. Oh, he gets loose. Ooh, big door slam by the CarQuest Dodge Intrepid. And that's going to end the action. 149 car just breaks loose, perhaps a part failure, something. And that's going to lead us to the checkered, guys. Pontiac pace car. That's it. It's going to be a big win for the Roush camp, especially after a pretty frustrating event at Darlington. This is going to help us gain some points. And how about that top 10, guys? I mean, look at that. Johnny Benson, Robbie Gordon, T. Sullivan, Bill Elliott. I'm telling you, man, Bill Elliott. Back-to-back top 5s, I think. It's insane. Well, time to go to victory lane, guys. We didn't get to do a burnout. That's always fun. It's okay, though. We'll save that engine for the third Talladega race, which we actually do have 3 Talladega races in this playthrough. And what's funny, guys, is like, I kind of thought of that being like a crazy, crazy idea. It's like, why would they ever have 3 Talladega races? Sure enough, they have 6 plate races in the Real Cup Series. So it's not so crazy anymore. It's like when we, let's see, what did we do on this playthrough before they actually did it? The Daytona Road Course. We added the Daytona Road Course. It was like 2018, 2019, right? And then, sure enough, they run it in 2020. At first, it seemed like some fantasy, crazy idea, and then they actually did it in the real playthrough. It's pretty funny. I think it's like my save file or something's glitched out, or I chose a different memory card because I clearly have that paint scheme and it just said I unlocked it, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, maximum points day for the number 99 crew, which is huge. Huge. When you're 12th in points, 280 back, every point counts, and a very, very hard-fought Talladega win. Michael Waltrip, man, if we had any issue, he was going to win this race outright. There's no doubt in my mind he was the best car in show besides ours. We go through the field here. 24 car, not a terrible run, but we're going to be able to gain a little bit of points there. Sterling Marlin avoids disaster. We got so loose off the corner, lost, I can't even say how many seconds worth of track position. Still comes away with a decent finish. Jimmy Johnson, not a good run there. Outside pole sitter, outside the top 25. Out of the bottom of the barrel here, it's going to be Matt Kenseth. He was running up there in the AT&T Ford, and he fell out about halfway. or a little bit before halfway. That's all for now, guys. Thank you all so much for watching the video. If you can, please give it a huge thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And hope to see you in the next episode of Thunder 2003 Season Mode with Jeff Burton. Obviously, I'm not Jeff Burton, but you get what I'm trying to say. Of course, for all your NASCAR diecast shopping needs, hats, t-shirts, diecast, you name it, feel free to check out that promo code down below, guys. It does help out the channel. Use code DIECASTbuffet for any orders, $30 more, over there from our friends at Circle B Diecast. You can save on shipping, guys. That's all for now. Have a great one. We'll see you at the next event, which should be the Coca-Cola 600. That race has burned us a lot. So it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Stay tuned for that. That's all. Have a great one. Diecastbuffet signing off.